because it offers a good quality education. It offers a good course, medical technology, which is my choice. That's why I chose HNU as my school.
I wanna be in a place where I can be.
Holy Name University has a way of balancing the hands-on training and academics so that one does not only learn how to do things, but also know why things work that way.
I wanna be in a place where they understand the stirrings of my heart, where people just like me will take me as I am, as I am.
I believe that at Holy Name University, you are not just equipped with the necessary things to know about the world, but also a means to strengthen one's relationship with God and with your fellow beings.
I wanna be in a place where they understand the stirrings of my heart, where people just like me will take me as I am, as I am. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University.
I chose HNU because as a Catholic institution and its good reputation, I know and I admire the school's philosophy, initiative, and also the service that they provide to the students and teachers.
My heart is filled with joy and laughter, 'cause I know where I'm going to, the only place I chose to be. Come with me, and you'll see. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I'm sure it would be at Holy Name University. Oh, realizing dreams.
Strategically located, nationally recognized, time-tested prestige, sterling performance. An institution of higher learning, it dedicates itself to provide opportunity to acquire higher education. It aims for excellence in instruction, in research, and in community service. This is Holy Name University. Holy Name University is a prime Catholic university in the province, one of the colleges and 2 universities run by the Society of the Divine Word all over the country. Holy Name University, considered by many as one of the leading institutions of higher learning in the Philippines today, is located in the charming and peaceful island of Bohol in central Philippines. Tagbilaran City, capital of the province of Bohol, and the undisputed gateway into the natural and cultural attractions that Bohol, now the top tourist destination of the Philippine Islands, has to offer. Founded by a modern religious congregation, the Society of the Divine Word, popularly known as the SVD, the philosophy, the values, and management of Holy Name University serve as forming principles for the administration, faculty, and program curriculum that espouse the virtues of its founder, St. Arnold Jansen, St. Joseph Rhinatimates, among Holy Namians in today's fast-changing world.
Realizing dreams.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this In Focus, another edition of the In Focus series of Holy Name University, brought to you by the Marketing and Advertising Office. This is Vera Villucido. I'm a Marketing and Advertising Officer. And this afternoon, we have the In Focus on ISpEd. In Focus is a series of virtual panel discussions that brings to our stakeholders, our friends, uh, our parents, students, prospective students, how what are the programs that are available at Holy Name University. This afternoon we have In Focus ISpEd. Without further ado, may I give you the distinguished panelists for this afternoon's In Focus ISpEd. We're very privileged to have our guest of honor who will be introduced later, but may I begin with Dr. Prisciano Legitimas, the principal of the Basic Education Department. Yes, sir. You're still on mute, sir. You're still on mute. Good afternoon. You're still on mute, sir. Okay, that's okay. Okay, you got it. So with us this afternoon, we have our distinguished panelists, and we have a guest, a surprise panelist. So may I give you the principal of the Basic Education Department? We have Dr. Prisciano Legitimas. Good afternoon,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, Ma'am Vera. Good afternoon to our followers of Holy Name Official. Good afternoon. Father President, good afternoon. Uh, Something like very special, the In Focus this afternoon, Ma'am Vera, because of the Father President joining us. Good afternoon once again, Father Dudes. Dr. Jean Roy, good afternoon. Ma'am Cho Lagrosa, good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Prisciano Legitimas, the principal of the Basic Education Department. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. We have Dr. Jean Roy.
Hello, good afternoon, and to our Father President, good afternoon, Father, and to our Facebook viewers today, and welcome again to our another episode of N Focus. And this is Dr. Jean Roy, the coordinator of the TLE and MAPI area.
Okay, thank you very much. And we have Ma'am Cho Lagrosa. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to our very supporting Father President and to our dear principals, Sir Legitimas and to Ma'am Jean Roy. To all our viewers, to our parents, to our students, good afternoon. Welcome to our In Focus in ISpEd program.
Thank you very much. So, without further ado, may I give you the president of Holy Name University, no one else, who has for the how many in focus we have had. This is the first time that he is uh, showing his face and supporting us, and we will deep dive into what the ISPED program is with Father President, um, starting the ball rolling. So, uh, back. I give the microphone or the hot seat to you, Father President. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon to all our panelists and, of course, our moderator this afternoon, Ma'am Vera. Thank you for this invitation. As you mentioned, this is my first time to appear in person for the In Focus episode, straight from home because I am still on quarantine this time, along with the rest of the confreres in the community. Anyway, you were talking about the rationale behind the ISPED program. It's really something along the vision of inclusive education. And earlier, when we talk about people with difficulties in learning abilities, we always call them disabled, no? Something like they belong to another world, and that is not politically correct anymore this time, because we don't call them anymore as learners with disabilities. Rather, we call them learners with
Additional needs.
varied learning abilities. And I think that is more friendly and that is also more truthful in a sense. So our task in Holy Name University is to give them that welcome, not only to be able to train and educate them, but also to welcome them even into our mainstream classroom, so that they would not feel, of course, being isolated and being treated differently than others. So that is the vision really of our ISPED program, inclusive education, despite the fact that they have varied learning abilities. And our hope is that our faculty members will be thoroughly equipped in order to manage classrooms with these types of learners around. They are, of course, trained as well. And Ma'am Jo is here. And we know that since the very beginning of the inception of this program into Holy Name University system, we have tried our best to really prepare our faculty. I was out of the university for 2 years. I'm not sure now how far the university has been able to prepare our faculty, but I'm sure they have been trained. So we have received many beautiful comments and feedbacks coming from our clients about the development and progress of their children under our care. And so I believe that ISPED is really doing well. And it is one of our pride programs in the university. So from my end as the university president, I would like to welcome our clients who are watching in this episode, to tell them that our doors are open for you. And we will always be here because we care for your children as if they were our own children. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Father President, for that introduction and for um, your presence this afternoon. It's very much welcome. They really pushed me, no, they kulit me to call you to ask you to join us because I was told that this is your pet project and that you were the one of the prime movers in the realization of the HNU ISPED program. So it's very heartwarming to note that you are really here with us. Of course, you were supportive of all the others, but this is one that is really special for all of us. So thank you very much. Without and so I back to you, sir, Dr. Legitimas. Tell me what the ISPED program of Holy Name University is about. Nakamute pa ka, sir.
Father President, good afternoon. Ma'am Vera, good afternoon again. Dr. Jean and Ma'am Cho. Let me recall quickly how the ISpEd came about at Holy Name University. It was an American psychologist, if some would still remember, Dr. James Solomon, a psychologist, came over and was the one um, offering this ISpEd program to Holy Name University. And it was the Vice President for Academic Affairs then, Father Dudes Lero, who is our president now. Si Father Dudes actually mo nag-acceptar yun. That's why I understand ISpEd has a soft part, soft space in the heart of the Father President because it's really the brainchild of the Father Dudes. Although Dr. James Solomon was the one bringing it here, but Father Dudes really supported the ISpEd. And one important role that I could see with the inclusion of ISpED in the basic education department of Holy Name University, Mangber, is uh, actually change the culture of schooling. I think almost school many years back, uh, we're tagging pupils. Father President had mentioned this a while ago. We're tagging pupils on if you are slow in math, bulok yung kag math. Slow in English or reading, bulok yung kag reading or English. Kung di ka patuo sa teacher, maldito yun yung bataa. But the 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 coming in of ISpED in Holy Name University changed somewhat our culture of not tagging and labeling our students. It's just that when we identify pupils and students who are like those things that I mentioned a while and Father President also mentioned a while, just this, they are students having special needs. No? Special needs, and they need special attention, special learning, teaching, learning strategies. So that's how significant the role and the presence of ISpED in the basic education department this time, Ma'am Vel. So, Ma'am Cho always mention, Sir, salamat kayo sa mga natagaan yung atensyon ng ISpED. Well, with Father Dulce as our president, hindi yun pwedeng din matag-atensyon ng ISpED. Okay. So, thank you, Ma'am Vel.
Thank you very much for that, Sir Legitimas. Now, may we hear from Dr. Jean Roy, her input on the ISpED program of Holy Name University.
Yeah, hello again. Sir Bobong is talking about the soft spot. So I guess I could also say that the ISpED program, I've got a soft spot also here because two of my books in the master's and the doctoral degrees, it's more on the special education actually. And it's Sir Bobong who is pushing me in this kind of research work. So that's why I know already why I am here today. So as well, we have made mention in the previous episode that Holy Name University, the basic education department, caters for all types of learners. And this one is one of the best features of the BED, no? Where we give equal opportunity to all Bulano learners and even beyond to have access to quality education, whether you are academically challenged, the one mentioned by Father, and we give pride to our ISpED program here at Holy Name University. So this program enables individuals with special learning needs have the opportunity to develop their skills and talents despite their learning needs and other special needs. They are given equal opportunity to learn along with other children of their age With this kind of atmosphere, our ISPED learners have developed a sense of belongingness and acceptance. And they see themselves as not really as different from other children. We see to it that these students have equal chance of joining the school's curricular activities like the camping, First Holy Communion, recollection, the monthly activities, and the Eucharistic celebration that we have monthly, and even in the graduation rites. That's why we are so really proud to tell the whole world that we have this kind of program here at Holy Name University.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm so happy to hear that uh, your books, your studies were concentrated on the ISPED program. So, Ma'am Cho is the SPED teacher here. Let's hear it from you.
Thank you, Ma'am Ver. And it is really great opportunity for me to speak regarding ISPED program. So I've been here for 8 years already. So within those 8 years, I learned a lot. I was being trained thoroughly, and then but I'm also still learning with this program. I want to speak about what the offerings of this program. So the ISPED have two mainly programs, the self-contained program and the inclusion program. With regards to the self-contained program, we cater students with additional needs, namely the autism spectrum disorder. We have the multiple learning disability and developmental delay, attention deficit, hyperactive disorder, the Down syndrome, and the emotional and behavioral disorder. So we cater all those kinds of additional needs. And with this program, the self-contained program, we have two groups. The early intervention class, which ages from 4 years old up to 9 years old. And we also have the self-independent class, the adult class. So within early intervention class, we focuses more on behavior management at the and self-help skills management. And with the self-independent class, we focus more on independent skills and the self-help skills. And then the other program is the inclusion program. So the inclusion program, those are learners who has difficulties of learning in the regular classroom setting. So they were being pulled out with a certain subjects, and the ISPED will the one to teach them. Um, Almost of our students have different learning styles. We have fast learners, we have concrete learners, we have abstract learners, we have the hands-on learners. And with all those kinds of learners, ISPED accommodate them and give them all their needs. Like we have the variety of teaching approaches, and we also have the modification and accommodation of teaching that suit the needs of our learners. So the teachers are being flexible to all the needs of each of the learners. And additionally, we also in ISPED, we conduct also trainings and seminars to all the parents and also the teachers. So we have we do also one-on-one parents-teacher conference to all our parents. In a school year, we are doing 3 times of one-on-one parents-teacher conference from the beginning of the school year, where we set goals to the students, to the learners, and in the middle of the school years of to assess of how far away with our goals. And then at the end of the school year, we also have one-on-one parent-teacher conference to assess if we attain the goal that we set from the very beginning of the school year. And then we also do home visitation. So from the home visitation, um, there we visit the child, we kanang we nang atong gitan-aw og unsay kondisyon sa bata, and then what can we do to help the parents on managing the child's behavior and managing the child to become more productive at the house. And then aside from that, we also conduct parents training. We invited speech pathologists, occupational therapists, also neurodevelopmental doctors, and we also have the child care providers training, where we conduct training to all the nannies, to all the house help, because most of them, they are the one who taking care of that child. So we also conduct training with them on how to handle the child. And we also have some other services, like we do IEP in each of our students. Like we focus on the needs of the students. And then aside from that, with the IEP, we include the parents, because the parents are the main member of the IEP, then the teachers, the ISpEd teachers and the regular teachers, on how to carry out the IEPs with the entire school year. And we also have, for our older students, we also have our housekeeping and cooking class. Well, our students were being taught how to cook, how to clean, and then all self-help skills. And then we also have our entrepreneurship class, where our students, they are selling katong di sell kamutikyo, and then the chocobos, and then so they are so proud when somebody will buy from them, and they are so proud of how much their profit, and then they are the one who also prepared sa ilahang ibaligya, so they are so proud of themselves. They feel that they are really belong to school, to belong to society, and that's really helped them to boost their self-confidence. And also, we do also art class. In fact, we invited an artist of Bohol, and he's the one who always I always come to school every Friday and teach our students how to, those who are very good in art. And so, few of our students, they are very gifted in arts. So they enjoy a lot doing the artwork. So every Friday we have 2 hours do the artworks, and they enjoy a lot with that. And then in ISpED, say that one, we give what is the best for the child. Whatever the needs, we give it, we accommodate. So I think that's at us this time.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. I have very little background. I told Father Judes I don't have, this is tabula rasa for me, because I have no experience, no nothing, and so I'm learning a lot. Although at another time when I was teaching somewhere, some were mainstreamed to the regular science class when I was teaching somewhere else, and so that was the only experience I had. But for those that were really in the program, I have very little experience or information. So thank you very much for that. So I understand that we have uh, we have all these different learners abilities in HNU. And is this a one-on-one, or how many is the, like, one iSped teacher would be handling how many, and so on? And what does the day or the curriculum looks like? Is it a 4 hour, 2 hours, or something like that? Yes, please. Uh, let us
Yes,
know.
okay. With regards to before the pandemic, what we did is, in our early intervention program, we have the morning session and the afternoon session from 8 a.m. up to 12 p.m. And for the adult class, the independent skills, we have they come to school at 9 a.m. up to 3 p.m. And then for the inclusion program, they goes with the regular class hour from 7:30 up to
Oh, okay.
3:30.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, other information that you can give, Ma'am Jean, Dr.
Yeah.
Jean, or yes, ma'am.
Yes, no. So these times we really feel the like the feelings of the parents because this time is really tough for them having the kids at home because we really miss the time when they are here in school because during the inclusion period, the students in the ISpEd are really joining with the students in our classroom. So they get to socialize, they get to know other kids and have fun with them during recess time. They even share food. But for now, so we cannot really do that due to some restrictions. But what I could say is our ISpEd program, the administration is actually looking into on how to improve the program since we are for sure next school year we still have this pandemic and we still have this kind of modality wherein we have to do online classes and even the modular form but we are doing our best that we can reach out more to our parents and students and I would like also to emphasize that this school year we have one student who will be graduating in the senior high and actually, we have a student who is really an in situ holder. And I asked the mother actually that I would like to, because we are so proud of him, I would like to announce to the world that Chanel Arcamo is our graduate here, and he is in situ holder for housekeeping, and he is actually working now at some resort in Panglao. So here at Holy Name University, we will really train these kind of learners to be equipped with skills and knowledge so that they will be able to survive in the real world and work also in the job that they want.
Yes, thank you very much, Sir Legit. You have something to add or chime in? Yes.
Uh, uh, what came into my mind when Dr. Jean Roy introduced herself as the TLA coordinator, kanuna ko, basig na yung mga tanang, why Dr. Jean Roy is joining us this afternoon in ISpEd. Na-mention na ni Ma'am Jean Roy nga ang ISpEd naapoy soft place in her heart because the two researches of Dr. Jean Roy in her master's degree and doctoral degree pulos special ed ang iyang mga study. And that's why napod ni siya passion sa special education. Before we start at around 12:30 this afternoon, we have a talk with Ma'am Cho. And I asked her if she could remember one instance that our ISPED students were having unpleasant or bad experience with other students. Because personally, I said to Mom Cho, my observation for how many years, wa gyud ko'y nakabantay og conflict nga na-experience of an ISPED pupil or student with other students. Because I think Dr. Jinro had mentioned this a while ago. Uh, I, the name ISPED, that's the name, but in the actual atmosphere here at Holy Name University, Ma'am Fer, parang we are one big grade school, junior high school, and senior high school family. Wag yun. We're just one. No special. Parihara yun tanan. So, meaning, what I want to say is there is respect. There is respect among students. And as to the training of our teachers in the basic education department, when this ISPED was still very young, I think 1 year old or 2 years old at Holy Name University, Dr. James Solomon would insist every year to hold somewhat just a basic training of all teachers, especially advisors of the grade school and junior high school, and later on when the senior high school opened, we insist you si Dr. James Solomon, a very tall guy, maglanog-lanog dito sa opisina, principal, Dr. Legitimas, when will be the training of our teachers? So the our teachers at the basic ed had already series of basic training on identifying uh, manifestations of student or pupil that need uh, special training and special teaching learning process. And we expect this time we expect with Father Dodds with us as our president, we expect a more intensive training of our teachers in relation to the implementation and enhancement of our ISpEd program. Thank you, Ma'am
Thank
Beth.
you. Thank you very much, Sir Legit. Father Dudes, would you like to chime in or add more? You're still on mute, Father. You're still on mute.
Okay. Uh, I failed to mention Dr. James Solomon. Kung si Solomon to, si Dr. Bobong na Solomon. Dr. James Solomon to siya, no? O niya, mura po to siya Zoom yun kay Afro-American man to. But very kind-hearted guy, a tall guy who was really very passionate in the ISpEd program. And God bless his soul. He was really the prime mover of the ISpEd. I simply opened the doors of Holy Name University, and I thank even the former president, Father Estepa, who gave me a free hand in order to manage ISpEd and bring it in to our system. I still remember at the time when we had this face-to-face instruction and interaction of students, the ISpEd would have an annual program to showcase the talents of the students in ISpEd. And that was really a joy to behold, to see parents delighted by their children's talents. May na piano, may mukanta, may mosayaw, may mo declamation, something like that, no? No, that was one of the achievements really of ISpED, that the students break out of their shells of shyness and start to face people and prove themselves to be productive members of society. Aside from the ISpED as a special feature in our basic education department, the ISpED is also our laboratory for our special education students, because we have a Bachelor of Science in Special Education, a Special Needs Education, BSNED, and these students are also trained through the ISpED to handle students with varied learning abilities. So, duha ka buk ang atong target ani nga makatabang ta sa training sa mga future ISpED teachers. At the same time, makatabang ta sa itong mga ISpED learners so that they go through progress, development through our nurturing environment. I believe that katong isulti ni Sir Bobong, tinuod to, we have an enabling environment for special needs education learners. And then I hope that we can even expand that, or maybe put more effort into the development of the program. Hangtod nga mahimog yun siya nga something that we can really be proud of. Inclusive ang atong education. We welcome all types of learners, and we are willing to accompany them. We are willing to journey with them for the parents, for the sake of the parents, and for the sake of themselves. Katong ilang giingon, I'm now anticipating last year in one of our graduation exercises, there was also an ISpED student who graduated, and the family was there, and it was a very moving sight, because when the student was going up the stage to receive his diploma, the entire family was in tears. And also, not just the family, the basic education department people were also in tears. You know, it's it's an achievement, but it warms the heart that we were able to help, we were able to journey with people like that. I'm anticipating that will happen again this time with Akamo coming in. It's our joy to be able to accompany the students, and I think that is an encouraging thing to the whole basic education department, that we are able to help not only mainstream students, but we are also to help those who have difficulties, overcome these difficulties, and get their credentials as educated individuals. Thank you, Mabera.
Thank you very much, Father. Like yesterday, naanapog ko yung naanapog ko yung memory. I forgot my first 3 years of teaching abroad, where I was teaching in the alternative school, and all the ones that were given to us, sometimes 100, sometimes 90, were all of different uh, backgrounds. Some were ADHD, bipolar. In one class of 20, you were teaching science 1, science 2, integrated. So, but I wasn't trained. So I'm not sure how I handled that. There was no training for me. It was a shock. So I'm pretty sure that HNU is better prepared with our teachers and the training. So um, I'd be very happy to see also uh, the whole school year, or what happens in there, and hopefully learn something. So thank you very much for sharing. So you were mentioning, Ma'am Cho, about the IAP. Is it the same as the personal learning plans, or what is an IAP again?
IEP stands for Individualized Education Plan.
Okay.
So
So same
it,
thing as the personal learning plan. And that's discussed for 3 years. So when the for the whole year, 3 times. So when the student
yes.
comes in, when someone comes in to enroll, how does that work? What are the qualifications, or what needs to be done to enroll in the program?
Okay, the process, Ma'am Ver, is that we interview first the parents and then the child, and then after that we ask for the refer from the neurodevelopmental doctor, or medical record from the neurodevelopmental doctor, or from the psychiatrist or the psychologist, and then we also conduct IQ test. We ask them for the IQ test result, and then after that, they're going to proceed the regular enrollment process with our the first the new enrollees, and then we also let them fill up the intake form, where they were going to state there what are their problems with their child, and then what are their goals for their child, and then I think then we are assessed if what program he should be, either in the self-contained or the inclusion program.
That's true. So thank you very much. So have we seen, like you said, this has been going on for the last 8 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Have we seen an increase, or like are parents now more open to? I believe I would think that at the beginning it was hard to convince parents or to market, but now are parents getting more what you call that, enrolling or stuff like that? Yes.
At the beginning, as what I remembered, because I was not here for the first year, only in the second year of the program, they have only, I think, 4 enrollees. But the years after that, nidaghan, mga abot og 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus, until we reach into 52. And then before the pandemic, we are 48. And then now, because of the pandemic, we have 20 students.
Okay. Wow. So thank you very much, because probably before HNU, they would probably go to Cebu or somewhere
Yes.
else, because there wasn't anything in Bohol. Okay, thank you very much. Father Dudes, was it hard to market or what were done before to inform the people that we have this program and to encourage enrollment?
Actually, wag yun ni say hago from my side. Ang hago lang yun ani kaning ang pagtrabaho nga it becomes accepted into the system of the university. That was my end of the whole activity, no? Kay ang marketing was really done by Dr. James himself. Mumantoy among bargain nga siya mo'y kay siya man jud po na ay capability kinta to assess students who have valid learning needs. So siya mo'y nagkuan, siya mo'y nangunay gyud og market ani atong programa. And I think I will believe that the presence of Dr. James in the program attracted a lot of clients. Kay nakitaan magud sa mga parents ang iyang passion with the students. He was like really the grandpa of all the students. Kabaw ka sa una kanang ana sa entrance sa Bates. Mga bata na adya tanan with Dr. James. Other people would have difficulty managing them pero si Dr. James usara kasitsit. Because mga bata very disciplined. And they did not fear him. They loved him, you know, these kids. And to tell you, yun nga, when we started the program, gamay ra gyud ang among mga mga estudyante and clients. Many parents were still, you know, part of the old school. They were worried about their children being labeled as different, you know, and so on and so forth. Pero Dr. James changed that mentality and perspective. And not only that, so when the parents learned about that, many transferred to Holy Name University. Oo, nakakita man dyan sila sa progress sa ilang mga anak. Truth be told, there was one story about this kid who has been enrolled in another school, but for over a year, nothing happened to the kid. I-transfer nila din sa Holy Name University. The kid started coming out. And to the delight of the whole family. In fact, ang iyahang lolo man tingali to, nisuwat sa university out of his gratitude for the program. Oo, so nalipay yun being we were able to make, or we are making a difference in the lives of these types of learners. I hope that we'll stick to the mind of the basic education administrators ba. It's again, our university, our school, our institution is not only here for business, but for a mission. And part of that mission is really making a difference in the lives of our learners. So siguro, usa na sa kinahanglan nga magpabilin yun sa likod sa itong mga utok nga ang atong tunghaan nagtinguha yun nga motabang sa mga bata nga sila di lang makakat-on, they develop into good persons, into productive persons and responsible citizens of the province and beyond.
Yes. Thank you very much. And Dr. Jean Royce sharing earlier about former student now gainfully employed in a resort in Panglao is a manifestation of how much our program has done to all the lives of these students. There is a message here from Marigold, Eric Marigold Vinyalon. She said, what was there was a term that she used for I lost the word that she used for
Specially abled, ma'am. She said the specially abled students.
Yes, specially abled students. A lot of our fans are watching. Jade Malaran Tejada Sumampong, someone is watching from London. Carly, pleasant afternoon, everyone. There's your fan, Lourdes Brondo Suelio, sir. Legitimas, he said, hi, Sir Bubong, good PM. Jade Malaran Tejada, Girly, Majin, Legitimas, Enriquez uh, are here watching. So I hope that there will be, because of what we're doing today, that all the others who are not aware that we do have an ISpEd program in HNU, and that we're offering also in our College of Education, the SNED, Special Needs Education, will know and will enroll, and for the students to also enroll in our ISpED program. Back to you, Ma'am Cho. For the pandemic, what is the modality, or how is everything coming along in terms of the education of the SPED students?
Yes, Ma'am Bear. We do online learning. We also have offline learning, blended learning, and asynchronous learning. So with the online learning, students, teachers as the facilitator, engaging learners, active participation through the use of technologies. And for the offline learning, we use modules. With our modules, we following the MELCs from the DepEd, but we modify the lesson uh, according to the needs of the child. And we also do blending, like we do give the modules at the same time. We call them for to follow up if how they understand the lesson. And also with their performance tasks, we let them do video record themselves doing the performance. And then so they are enjoying also that kind of learning.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing. Just curious, ma'am, the ones who are graduating were with us for that 8 years, or how many years were they with us? Those that are graduating.
He is with us since grade 7. And then he's going to graduate senior high school this coming graduation. And
Okay.
the parents is so happy about it.
Wow, I cannot imagine, I cannot believe, no, the tears that would fall. So, are there anything more that you would like to share? You might have forgotten something, Mama, Dr. Jean, Dr. Legit, Father Dudes.
Ma'am Ver, sometimes kami makalimot. We would like to inform the parents and those who are planning to be with us in the ISPED that we have a new home for our ISPED.
Oh,
We would
yes,
like to thank
yes.
the administration for that. Kami yung kayo nga balay sa ato ang ISPED program, Ma'am Ver. The location was the grade school canteen before, and it is converted into very modern ISPED program building. Still ongoing. The construction is still ongoing. So we would like to thank the Father President for giving priority in this particular facility of the ISPED, Ma'am Ver.
Okay, thank you very much. And the enrollment, does it go with the enrollment of the basic education, or is there a special time for enrollment of ISPED?
Actually, generally, Ma'am Ver, we'll go with the enrollment, pero I understand many parents are already calling Ma'am Cho for some reservation purposes for next school year.
Okay. And we go with the same the schedule for the basic ed, which is August. I mean, the classes start August.
August, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, a quick round before we close, a quick round of inputs or ideas as to my favorite question: why enroll your ISPED students in HNU? We'll start with Ma'am Jean, and then Sir Bubong, and then Father.
Why HNU for ISPED? Because we are the only school who is offering inclusive education here, and here at Holy Name University, you'll never go wrong with the administration, with Father Dude, so he's very supportive to this one. I guess great things will happen next school year. Gitiman-ana na ni Father Dude. So for those who are interested to join with us here, you call the office and come and visit us because we will really talk about it in person.
Yes, thank you very much. Sir Legit, why HNU? You're still on mute. You're still on mute, sir. There.
HNU really gives equal support in all kinds of learners. The administration really gives equal support, care, and concern of all their students, from the ISPED to the preschool and to the senior high school, as far as the basic education is concerned. So, inviting all parents, join us. ISPED, preschool, kindergarten, grade school, or junior high school, or senior high school, be with us. Here
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before Father, let's hear it from Ma'am Cho. Why enroll your students, your ISPED students at children at HNU?
Why HNU? Because HNU, we provide all your needs from pre-elementary levels to college levels. And no matter who your child is, with or without additional needs, we are accommodating them. We at HNU, we are flexible, we are creative, we are goal-oriented, and we can guarantee you, dear parents, that at HNU program, we will provide the best program and services for your child. So come and join us.
Wow, thank you very much. And I saved the best for last, Father Dudes.
So what more can I say? I believe that those first three speakers provided you with sufficient encouragement already. So from my end, welcome to ISPED and welcome to Holy Name University.
Okay. So thank you very much. With that, no more announcements, Sir Bubong. Are there some more like for no more so our this has been Vera Villicido, the Marketing and Advertising Officer of Holy Name University. I'd like to inform you that, remind you that the first 2 weeks of enrollment for preschool, kindergarten, grade 1, grade 7, grade 11, and the freshmen and transferees, we are waiving the 800 peso registration fee. So enrollment starts on June 16. So please make sure that you do. That's for the first 2 weeks. And basic education, I believe, is June 14, sir. So for that 2 weeks. So thank you very much for joining us in this edition of In Focus. It's a virtual panel discussion with different programs of Holy Name University. We already did the College of Business and Accountancy, College of Arts and Sciences, UDLP, Co-Ed, CHS. On Wednesday, we will do the College of Law, and then the junior high school and the grade school. And the rest, that by program will be done the week after. So thank you very much and good afternoon. May I ask everyone to please join me in singing that in HNU we help you in 1, 2, 3, go. Realizing dreams. One more time. Sir Bubong Kusga. In HNU we help you in realizing dreams. Okay, thank you very much. Good
Bye.
afternoon.
Bye,
Bye,
Bye.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching us. See
Thank you,
you
Dr.
again.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Jean.
you.
So, Vera, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.